Hi guys, with Miraculous Season 6 having soon to be less than 5 episodes left to air as of making this, I decided that I wanted to make a redesign for Marinette and Ladybug. Let's quickly get on to the video.
Take your attitude and go on, get lost! No time for your childish charm, Cat Noir.
First of all, I wanted to say that I tried to make Marinette very different from Ladybug, as all the other holders actually have difference in their hair, even if it's a little different. And I was originally going to make a redesign based on Season 6 as well and make Giamus for her, but I decided against it. So I'm only redesigning from Seasons 1 to 5. I didn't even try to make a different pose for this as my motivation was draining, but I decided to make Ladybug slightly taller to make it more harder to seem like they are the same person. I changed Marinette's hairstyle to this ponytail style as I don't think she would have pigtails as Marinette, as she is already dealing with Chloe and she would probably be called childish for it, so I gave her a ponytail style. However, I gave Ladybug pigtails as her own sign of confidence, as Sokolin has pigtails and she was her best friend. I also like the idea of Marinette having her natural black hair whilst Ladybug has blue hair to bring more contrast between the two. As you see now, I tried to make something for pajamas, but that didn't stick. I also made Marinette have trainers as she is clumsy and I feel like she would always trip on her shoelaces instead of thin air. For Ladybug, I decided to give more bug motifs as her design in the first 3 seasons was simply plain. I gave these things on her sides to act as wings which could be moved so she could fly, as I think that Ladybug, Queen Bee or Vesperia and Hawk Moth or Chrysalis should be able to have the ability of flight given how they have insect-based quamas. I emphasized the pink and white for Marinette's clothes, as I wanted for Marinette's colors to be a hell of a lot different to Ladybug. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that I changed up the Miraculous on Marinette's design as I wanted to give her heart earrings which helps disguise her Miraculous. I put Marinette's signature and floral patterns on her flared jeans as I thought that would be cool, literally no other reason behind that. I made the middle finger for Ladybug's design black, as with the 5 spots on her earring there's one in the middle. I think I went a little lazy with the coloring for her cause I just bucket filled red and called it a day. However, I really like these designs. Let me know if you guys want me to make redesigns to the other Miraculous characters. I could maybe try to throw in a bigger project, like animating transformations, to practice animating. Here's the final results. I do have one more speed paint, so let's get on to that. Spoilers for Season 6 upcoming.
That wouldn't hurt anyone. Of course not. It would only allow Adrian and you to be a loving couple again.
I can give you that power, only if you agree, of course.
What should I call you? Heart Fixer.
I struggled so hard to make a side profile. I had 2 different poses from that one scene I could have used, but I wanted to try doing a side profile as I need to practice. As you can see, I kept on trying to draw random poses. That's just the average speed paint coming from me. I wanted the context of the piece to be focused from Season 4 and her struggles to become the Guardian. I have 2 different versions for this piece. Now finally we are getting onto the side profile stuff. You are able to see how absolutely bad it was. I did put color coding in my sketch as well, with Marinette being blue and Ladybug being red. I was genuinely going to pick the front-facing kind of poses, but changed up once I was able to actually make a proper sketch. I might do this in a different video, but I was considering making all of Marinette's design. That idea was kind of an excuse to draw Malta-Mouse, cause I love Malta-Mouse. But I find it odd that Marinette's colors fit the mouse Miraculous more than the Ladybug. Once again, the hands that I drew look absolutely dookie. I do really like how I was able to make the eyes in this piece. I'm going to talk about ships now. I love Marinette out of the love triangle purely based on looks and how they aren't mean to be matured in their state. I love Lilanette and Lucadrian, but specifically I love one-sided Lilanette. I also need more Iroop screen time, so I hope she has some big role within Season 6's finale or Season 7. I don't have anything else to say, so enjoy the rest of the speed paint. Here's the final results. Personally, I find the one giving Ladybug the glowing eyes better. You guys let me know which one you like in the comments. Also let me know if there is a specific character from Miraculous you want me to redesign next. And with that, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night.